So here when I scroll down, you can see that Alright, to deploy WordPress on Google Cloud, first you need to go to this link, cloud.google.com, and then you can just click on this button right here, the consult, or it can be here as well. So now I'm going to click on top here, and it will log in to your Google Gmail account. So right here, since I have my other projects, I'm going to create a new one. So just click on top here, new project, to create a new project. And here I can just give a project a name. So in this case, I'm going to call it as Hong Lee Tech, which is my project name. And it says that this cannot be changed later for the project ID. So this is the project ID, and the organization, you can just leave it as it is. And then I can just click on this create button right here. So I think for the project name, I can just have a space in between. It's better than just like put it all in once. So this will be my project name, Hong Lee Tech, and this is the project ID. Now I can just click on the create button. Right here it says it's creating the project with this name. Alright, so now it's already finished, and right here I just need to switch to the new projects, which is Hong Lee Tech. Okay, so now we have our own new projects. It's called project name right here, and this is the project ID, and also with the project number as well. So here, and we can also start this project, like sign in into Google Cloud for the first time. The remaining days would be 365, which is last for 1 year. You would be able to get like 300. And if you want to actually like explore more product, Google Cloud product, then you can just click on activate and try to fill out all of your credit informations. Then you will to spend it for a whole 1 year for free. Now in this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. Right now, let's just take a look on how we install the WordPress. So here, when I scroll down, you can see that the virtual machine right here, it says right here, the WordPress. This is from Google click to deploy. So now let me just open this one in the new tab right here. And now let me just scroll down a little bit more and see if we can find another WordPress. So right here, under the blog and CMS, you can see that this is also another WordPress, but this one is certified by Bitnami and Automatic. So I'm gonna also open this one in a new tab as well. So yep, you can see that there's a lot here, and we can also search for the solution right here as well. So now let's just take a look at the first two I just opened. Alright, so now let's just take a look at the WordPress from Google, the Google click to deploy. And here you can see that right here, if I'm going to choose to install this, click on launch. You will see that this package basically it install all of this. So it's Cloud Apache, Google with the all of the information, WordPress, PHP, my admin. And this is from Google, and this is the total price for approximately this amount per month. And now let's just take a look at the other one, which is this one certified by Bitnami and Automatic. Right here for the package contents, you can see that we can actually have more option. Right here it also include like XU-Lite and more. And for the amount that we're gonna pay per month, which is approximately the same amount as the one from Google. Now I'm going to show you which one I'm going to choose between these two, whether this one is better or Google click to deploy is better. Now let's just open this one, this tab right here. You can see that this is the Bitnami versus click to deploy. And now let's just see which one we're going to choose. Here you can see this one, it says which versions, which one is better. Security to HTTPS with the Google deploy version, we can just do it straight away from the WordPress general setting. So right here in this case, you can see that the WordPress URL, so the virtual security right here, it says right here, the WordPress. This is from Google click to deploy. So now let me just open this one in the new tab right here. And now let me just scroll down a little bit more and see if we can find another. This one comes with the multi-site. This is the multi-tier. This is the certified by Bitnami, and this is with the engine and SSL. So which one are we going to choose between these four? So I have another article open as well. So here you can see that it coming from the Bitnami official website. So this compare the different Bitnami and the automatic WordPress solutions. And right here you can see that we have four options to choose. So this one coming from the certified, this and also testing environment, it includes all of the four features. But for the other one right here, this comes with the different domain. If you have like multiple domains, then choose this one, the multi-site, controlled by a unique administrator. And next one, the Nginx and SSL certified by the Bitnami. This is the right choice for dealing with the high number of connections. So let's say if you have a lot of connection for the website, then choose this one. Otherwise, right here, this is the multi-tier design for the high demand environment. This will run on multiple virtual machines to improve the capability and also security. And for the demonstration, I'm going to choose the first one right here for the personal site and testing environment. Then this one should be good enough. So here I'm going to choose the third one right here, the Bitnami certified by WordPress certified by Bitnami. I think let me just quickly show you the difference between the Bitnami normal one with the Nginx. So what are the difference? I just want to have a quick look into the package contents. All right, so just have a quick look again. All the package contents. This will install the Apache, while the other one for the Nginx. So right here, the difference is that this one, it install the Nginx open source, while this one right here, it's going to install the Apache. So that's the difference. And now let's just quickly click on the launch to install this WordPress. And you can see that the configuration
dropped all the way from 15 to $4 based on the zone. So I'm near the east, but which one is cheaper? A, D, C? Let's see what, okay, so we know what D is. It's 436. When you refresh it, it should say 436, but for some reason it's not. I guess if, oh, because you have to save it. You can't, it doesn't remember. Okay. My bad. My bad. Fine. Okay, there we go. So here is the infamous information I got to copy real quick. So I'm selecting, oops, I'm selecting all of this to copy. I'll copy this onto my notes. So that way I have the information right here in my notes. So I can um, change it here. Okay. Let's see what happens. There you go. I'm gonna pin this one, and it's not secure. We don't have SSL yet, but have WordPress instance. And here is the deployment right there. I'm going to just grab that from my notes, copy that. Um, just scroll down. And I have the full path saved easily. And then that's where that is. And then we just go here, go straight to the plugins, start deleting them. So I'm just gonna go build it from scratch. I'm just gonna turn it off. I've never. It might need to be on, but it's. I want to see what happens if I deactivate it because I don't want any plugins that I want to install them individually. And since this wasn't, I'm just going to delete it. And remember that's called simple tags if you wanted to get again. So this one is a definite all-in-one WP migration. We'll just delete that for now. And we want to go to settings general. First thing, go to the general settings and get the site name. Right now we have a temporary IP address. We will later have to bind it to the domain that we're going to use, but that's not necessary at this time. Just want to get the plugins installed. Now would be a good time to decide if you want to import a site that you already built, say if you have a WordPress backup, or start afresh. What themes you're going to use, what plugins you're going to use. So I'm just going to go plugin by plugin, what I'll choose for this site, how to set. And remember that we have up to 615 megabytes. Now that's very small, very small. But you'd be surprised what you can hold in that amount. So the install plugins, we got rid of that. We can get rid of this for now. It's not necessary. But okay, so I'm gonna add some plugins by uploading. I'm gonna go to my desktop. Okay, there they are. Oops. First one is Lightspeed Cache. Update it, and then WP config.php operation failed when changes WP cache. Okay, so okay. This, so just do simple. All pages. I'm going to delete. I'm going to use leave the privacy policy. We'll just leave that. And we're going to create a new page. Actually, no, we're going to go back to the settings. We're going to go to our reading and our permalinks. Sorry, writing. Reading. Permalinks. My post. Save changes. General. Reveal. A theme. Now we have to choose the theme. We've got to enter beta. We have to use a block theme. Um, don't try this one. Make it simple. Okay, and then we want to go back. One of the pages. And it's already is made itself its own page, but we want to do it this way by going to pages, add new, Title it. So this is just gonna be, or you can call it whatever you want. We'll just call it. Just, that's my first site on the Google Cloud platform. This is a VM instance that doesn't have an IP address, but it's mapping to this actual, even though it's not showing up here, when you type in edugraphics.xyz, it shows up as that. But I can't remember how I did it, so I'm stuck. But I want to do that again with this right here for this one, and then map the domain that I have from my host domain provider that got to get the name servers pointed to this. The Google Cloud IP addresses have to go in the DNS records. So you can do that. Don't have to be too formal because we're going to come back to it. And we're just going to say publish, publish. And then you want to go back. Whoops. Okay, pages, all pages. There it is. So we have two tags. We'll just add in another page. Tips, tips, tips to tech. We'll just go publish. And then we'll come back and edit it. Publish. And we come back. Then we refresh. Then we have to tech, tips to tech. And then we could just make a home page and a contact. Just call it start. I've done it like this. I usually work just random, like on the fly, but I almost wish I didn't do that this time. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Refresh. And then we can make a menu. One last page. So we got 1, 2, because we want to make a menu. I want to call this you don't have to type info. Okay, so we can go back. Now, we refresh again. Let's close that for now. Close the marketplace. And close that. Close that, close that. And then now I need to go back to the settings. I need to go to, is it right? No, Writing. I thought it was the reading. Here we go. Okay, this is the where first three things are the general section, the reading section, the permalinks, and the general page title. So you want to check all those, the general settings, reading, and if you want the page to be which one, you select it. I'll just call it start for now. And then you can select the post page to be with that one, I guess. Doesn't have to be, but and then to the permalinks, we want to make sure it's on post name. It just seems to be a standard. It works good. Same thing. Okay. So we got our themes to be that. We can customize, or we can go right into there. I'm sorry, we can go back. We go to our pages, start on the start page. Okay, so how do we want it to look? Now we are in the editor beta because we are using the block theme 2021. It's 2022, one of those two. They're always in the default WordPress. And let's see, maybe menu. This is not a post. Not set. Okay. Let me just error out of there, go back. So we need to start. Okay.